So starting this trek at around 8:30 in the morning, and this is the Barsu village, and this is the lake. Along the side of the lake there is railing from where you have to further move on to the forest checkpoint, from where the path has been fully made. So this is the lake. Pretty good lake, but not so clean due to algae. A lot of fishes too here. And up there is a gate through which the trail leading to Dayara Bugyal is made. So I hope it will take around 1.5 hours for me to reach Dayara Bugyal, and further 1 hour to reach at the top. And this is the view. As the weather is pretty good and clear today, there's not much of cloud, so I believe there will be no cloud by the evening too. And this is the gate through which one has to go towards the Dayara Bugyal. So after an hike of around 1 hour 15 minutes, reached at this camping spot. So there are huts made by forest department, but they are leaking, as explained to me by the GMBN caretaker. So a lot of chanis are here, and there is ample spot for pitching up tent. There are no current water source as rainy season is over, almost over. So these are basically igloo type of hut made by forest department. So the restroom are also there, attached with those of the tents. So there are 2 tents here, 2 igloos, and up there is the Bugyal top, and this is an altitude of approximately 2850 meters. So it was hike of around 3-4 kilometers with an altitude gain of 600 meters. So this is the view. Whole landscape is this, and the forest region has almost been covered. Now there will be open trail. After a 10-minute hike from last place, which was Barnala camp, and this is Nag Devta temple and little pond here, and up there is somewhere is the Bugyal, and this is the trail, and 2 eagles are wandering in the sky. They are sorting like Air Force plane. So this is the view, but one must not camp here inside near the temple, but the camping spot there is a Barnala campsite from where peaks are visible. It's at a beautiful pond and the temple too of Nag Devta. Reached almost at the top of the Dayara Bugyal top. So this is the view. A lot of pools are here, and I think this is a water stream connecting all over the trail. And up there is another Bugyal. I forgotten the name. The weather is cloudy today, and it seems it will be clear by 5 or 6, but I haven't to wait here for so long, as by the evening I have to return by Barsu. So this is the view, and up there is a lot of pools here, mesmerizing water pools formed by the river stream. And this can also act as camping site, as there are various water sources here. One can easily hear the sound of water stream. So this is the top, and up there is another top which I don't know, but yes, it is also on top. This is the top at an elevation of around 3800 meters, which took me around 4 or 30 minutes from Barsu. If I will subtract the resting time which I have spent 30 minutes in the Bugyal and 30 minutes in the Daira village. So in Daira village there are options for accommodation and food too. So if one is not carrying tent and anything, they might come up to Daira village and plan your stay and trek for the top in the morning. As if you will start late, peaks will be covered by the clouds, so there will be no views. So better to start early morning next day. So this is the whole view, whole Paranoma, and this is the top. Lot of vegetation grown here, and a remarkable stone has put here to ensure that it is a top point. A lot of vegetation, colorful vegetation are there with a lot of pools. So the temperature would be around 4-5 degrees Celsius, but it will be drop in the night up to 2-3. So if weather was clear, we could spot all the peaks, right, ranging from Bandar Pooch, Propti Katanda and Srikhand Mahadev. But as weather is getting cloudy and cloudy over the time, let's hope for the good. It's getting more cloudy here in the Bugyals. So this is magnificent Daira Bugyal, one of the biggest Bugyal in Uttarakhand, and up there are various Bugyals connecting to these Bugyals by Dhar or ridge. So that was the cloud, that was the top where I went, where the cloud is maximum in between the frame, and as cloud has surrounded all over the peak, so nothing is visible from the front. Otherwise everything ranging from Bandar Pooch, Draupadi, Katanda and various other peaks were visible.